Hello YouTube, and welcome to my brand new segment here on Rob Vlog. It's been a while since I've done a video, and today I'm trying a new segment out here. I want to let you guys know I'm a huge fan of video games, and that shows. If you're familiar with me or my work, or you've checked out my other channel, EXP Gamers, you'll know that I'm a huge gamer. But this is to all those gamers out there. There's always that one or two games out there that really just drives you absolutely crazy. And I don't mean crazy like in a good way where you're excited and happy and feel like, oh my goodness, this is an amazing thing. That does happen. Don't get me wrong, there's probably quite a few games in which that has happened to me in my life. But what I wanted to do for you today is, over my gaming career, ever since I was young and starting to get games, I've always loved gaming. I've always loved games in general, but there's always been those handful of games, out of wonderful games that come out, there's always those handfuls that are just absolute garbage. And I wanted to rant to you today and explain to you that even though I love games, I even like indie games, I like all different genres of games, that this video, as much as I'm going to just bash the crap out of this game, I want you to know I'm a big gamer, and unfortunately this game may be great for some people. It's gotten amazing reviews, but today I want to talk about Dragon Fin Soup. I first discovered Dragon Fin Soup on my PlayStation network. I'm a PlayStation Plus member, so I get the game for free. And I thought this looked pretty interesting. It was free, it's a $20 game, and believe it or not, this game's gotten pretty good reviews. In fact, most of the reviews I did see praised it for many of its different things. Its crazy difficulty, all these wonderful things. So why am I here today to explain to you how much I hate this game? Well, in order to do that, I figured the best way for me to give you a review, and this is not only just a review, it's kind of an outlook at how games can be just so bad, despite them being somewhat popular. Now, this is an indie game from Grimm Brothers. I've never played anything else from the company. It looked like this was going to be really interesting, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into this, and I'm going to kind of explain as we go along here just kind of why this is just such a horrible game. And honestly, first of all, the one thing you got to know about this Dragon Fin Soup is it's not like a lot of games out there. It has a little mix of different type of games, but it's just absolutely everything they could have done wrong in a game just is awful, and I can't explain that until I get into it. The one thing I want to mention, though, is depending on what mode you pick, you have permadeath, which means if you screw up even once, just like similar to Diablo 3 in their hardcore mode, you die once and that's it, you die. That's it, the game is over. But for right now, I'm just going to show you Classic. Just to kind of show you what's going on here, you only get one character selection. Fine, whatever. This game really, the biggest issue with this game is it throws you into the game knowing absolutely nothing. It gives you a little bit of this backstory, which kind of plays off as some sort of children's, like, folklore type of thing. But honestly, the biggest issue with this game is it absolutely tells you no way, shape, and form. It does not hold your hand. It's like you figure out how to play the game. Which is why immediately I started having an issue. I'm going to start to skip kind of bit through this. The graphics and the visual fantastic. It looks a little retro, giving yourself a little bit of a throwback. You would think visually looking at this game that this is a fantastic game, and a lot of people have praised the visuals, praised the music, said that that's all fine and dandy, and that it's got a very complicated crafting system, and despite it being an RPG, there's a lot of enemies and a lot of things to do and a lot of loot. This seems like your type of day. That's what I thought too getting into this. Look at these ridiculous loading times. Now I know games have to do this, but look at this pixelated. It shouldn't be loading that long for a pixelation. Now already, it just says, welcome to Dragon Fin Soup, and that's it. I've got no indication about what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be going, what any of the buttons do. And this is supposed to be kind of your tutorial. Well, the problem with the tutorial is you don't know what you're doing. So, of course, the first thing I do is I start running around. And as you notice as I'm running around, now, of course, there's some people talking to you and stuff like that. But for the most part, as you're running around, you'll notice, I don't know if you can tell out of the corner of your eye, it's really buggy. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why the fuck is it so buggy? That was my first initiation. Here I am. Now, here's the worst part is when I go to attack. Like you see there where I was attacking multiple times, I'm not even attacking. I press the X button once or twice and it just goes into a huge frenzy of things. There's no direction whatsoever. And a lot of you who know what this game is and actually figured out what this game actually is will know that I'm playing this game horribly wrong. But because it doesn't tell you what type of game this is, you're very confused. And notice also that as I go around attacking trees and walking around and doing stuff, there I just lost 11% hammer? What does that mean? It doesn't tell you. And oh, there's a monster. I guess I'm going to go attack it. But then, oh, what's this? Oh, weird stuff's going on. Don't know. No one's telling me. Well, here, and look at it. There I am attacking for no reason. Most people are going to go into this game thinking it's just a regular old RPG. They're going to be attacking rocks, they're going to be attacking trees, and all fine and dandy, except you're gaining and losing and doing things and no one knows what's going on. Well, that's because, just like me, you're playing this game wrong. And what do I mean by that? So let me take this into a little bit of a more of a perspective for you. So basically what you know. Up in the upper, and I'll try to highlight it for you guys, up in the upper left-hand corner, like I said, this didn't teach me this. This took over an hour for me to figure out what the fuck this game was trying to be. Up in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see Knight 206. Notice when I take one step, it's 207. That's a turn. I'm not kidding. That's a turn. So literally going this way is a turn. This way is a turn. Notice the number goes up every single time I make a turn. Literally, you're supposed to play this game like a regular old RPG, but instead of running around trying to figure out where you're supposed to go, you're literally supposed to take one step, view your surroundings. One step, view your surroundings. Oh, should I go down here? That's an extra turn. So you literally got to plan your attack, simple by simple. There's a monster. I have to go up. And then, see, notice the monster's not attacking me. He's not doing anything until I hit. Now I hit, and the game pauses. It literally, if I want to take a step backwards, that's a turn. If I turn back to him, that's a turn. And then I got to attack again. This is literally one of the slowest games you have to possibly play, and it doesn't teach you this. I'm telling you this is how the game's supposed to be played. Only hours after playing it and only looking at all their online reviews is the only way you'd be able to figure out that's what's going on. Now there I picked up a pine log, but as you'll notice when I'm walking around, I'm losing and gaining attributes and not attacking in the right direction because this isn't a fast-paced game. This is a super slow-paced game. There we go. Hooded man picked up what? Who? What? Who's he? Did he kill somebody? I don't know what's going on because the game, if you try to speed run through this, you can't. You literally have to take a step, attack. Oh, he dodged. Attack, attack. No, attack, attack. No. Oh, go down. What's going on? Can't even see. Didn't even move. Now it's doing it for me. This is what I'm talking about. And you don't know any of the buttons. They're not telling you anything what to do. And I'm not saying it isn't worthwhile. This is the prologue for you to try to learn this on your own. But look at that. A skeleton came out of nowhere. And I'll turn around and attack him. And oh, I killed one, but now he attacked me. And I'm going to turn this way. Oh, why don't I try some of the other buttons, even though I don't know what the other buttons are going to do? Well, what if I press circle? Nothing happens. If I press triangle, nothing happens. If I press square, oh, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is. I better press square again and find out. Oh, look at that. It was a projectile attack that did multiple damage, and that's obviously one of my items down there at the bottom of the screen. But you literally have to toy around with all the controls and all the buttons to figure out what everything does. Oh, that brings up my map. Oh, holy shit, that zooms in. And then you gotta try to zoom back out, but oh my god, that's so confusing. And I know I feel like, guys, I'm talking fast. I'm just so angry. I'm so angry and so disappointed, yes, about a free game that I downloaded off of my network for free. I'm mad about it. I am. Because I'm one of those people who agree. If you have to, like, sit down and spend 3 hours trying to learn how to play the game, that's horrible too. So since this is just a tutorial, I'm just going to go ahead and keep attacking. Well, look at that. I died. And you're supposed to. They're like, oh, this is a dream. They play it off all kinds of fancy. But most games need some form of tutorial. Back in the day, whenever you bought a game in the store, and I mean this, whenever you bought a game back in the store, they used to, believe it or not, kiddos, they used to have these things called instruction manuals. Now, not only did it show you the controller and how to turn your PS3 or 2 or whatever, PS1 or Super Nintendo on, or how to properly blow on a cartridge, but it also taught you what each move does. Now, you could probably do that if I could find the goddamn options menu, but right now I cannot. Give me a second to get through this weird story about having a big bad wolf, and now we're on day 302 for whatever reason. No, I don't want to do that. I don't even know what select. That's just skipping turns. All right. God damn it, how do you get into the options? I was going to show you There's an option thing over there. I can see it, but god damn. Not select. Where are my... Okay, so this is exactly my problem. See the option? I can see it just as well as you can, that little yellow, orange thing. I'm sure you could bring up, if you could figure it out, some way in order to bring up your options. And then it would probably tell you what each button does. And I get that. I do, but not having it in screen and just throwing you into this is just so... Look at that, I'm losing and gaining statuses. It's just a game that doesn't... I don't even know how the fuck to get out of here, honestly, guys. I played this once before, and I don't know. Oh, there. See, how would you know? How would you even know? That's a bunch of storage. That's a bunch of garbage. I destroyed something and picked up rum, but I mean, it doesn't like bring it up way high on the screen. This was obviously supposed to be built and played as a computer game, and for whatever reason, they decided. I know this was a Kickstarter campaign too. I'm well aware. I did look into. But I'm just wondering what they were thinking when they designed this game for systems, because this is obviously a click-to-move an attack game, similar to the Diablo 3. But you wouldn't get that from this, not on a PlayStation 3 hardware. Which is what I'm playing it on. Look at this ridiculous load time screen again. Even though everything's so colorful and vibrant, it's still 2D models. It should run faster than this. We shouldn't have to, every time we enter or lose a building, we go around here. Now, this is the real kicker for me, guys. I was running around doing this, which is, you know, as I mentioned, wrong. You're supposed to go step by step by step by step. But then when you destroy something, you lose property damage. So look at that. I already have -1 coins. Wow, if I attack this stump, just sitting in the middle of the road, oh, I lost more property damage. You're telling me that any other chest or vase or anything that I find in this game, like a chest that could hold items, is going to deal property damage, in which I am now -17 gold. Well, this isn't an RPG at all. It's not. I don't see how it could be. So notice when I'm running around here, this is the first notice I noticed how buggy it is. I go to try to look after a sheep and look at it run and look at me run, and I can't move. And it's really because you're supposed to just be taking one little step at a time. And then I'm going to kill the sheep. Oh, see? Every time I attack, they get an extra turn to either move or run away, or that sheep attacked me back. I don't know how that happened. I'm just trying to kill the sheep to show you. Ooh, 189 property damage. I guess I'm not going to be buying anything anytime soon, especially the shop owner right here. Hi, can I buy something? No, I can't, because, like, I have negative... You want to buy and sell something? Sure. I will use my -$206 to buy... Oh, my God, look at that text, guys. Look at that text. You have to squint. These peppers leave a savory burning sensation both coming in and going out. -1 melee hit, -1 melee dodge for 33 turns. That sounds bad. That sounds like I wouldn't want to have that. Why would you want negative anything? Wouldn't you want positive? So why would I even buy that? No explanation whatsoever. None. So you're just running around, dealing property damage, losing more and more money that you don't own, and trying to figure out where the fuck you're supposed to go, and it doesn't even tell you. Where am I supposed to go? Are you really supposed to follow the story that heavily that you're supposed to know where to go? There's not even anything indicator on the map of where I'm supposed to go. This is what I'm talking about. This is bad game design. I don't care how many good reviews this game gets. I don't. You're going to have a bad time. You're just going to have a bad time the first couple times you play this game. That doesn't look at all what that guy looks like. You're just not going to have any fun with this because you literally don't know what you're supposed to be doing. And here I am attacking a training dummy. Is that good? Is that bad? Am I losing anything? Am I not losing anything? It doesn't really matter. Oh, I killed it, but it didn't drop anything. Am I getting any experience? There's no way to be able to tell. Now, there is an experience gauge down there, but I don't know what's going to happen, say, you know, I do level up. All that I was able to explore in here is that there's an inventory and there's also equipment to show what you're wearing. Right now I'm wearing a cape and a flick knife. I also have a shotgun and shotgun shells. Now, how to use those? Well, that's kind of tricky, isn't it? First, you got to target your shotgun shells, and then you got to press your... I always thought it was circle, but I guess not. It's actually square. And see how it heightens up and it allows... So this is a tactics game. This is an RPG tactic. And first of all, I am really bad at RPG Tactics. I am. I'm not a big fan of them. I never have been a big fan of RPG Tactic games, but I have played a couple, and there are some that are really, really good out there. This, though, this is garbage, and I'm sorry, developers. I'm sorry, everybody else, that you feel like this is an amazing game. I'm obviously seeing something that a lot of you out there are just not seeing. And I don't know how to fix it, guys. I don't know how to make this game more, like, attuned to my level. All I could suggest was at least tell us where we're supposed to go. Give us an indicator on the map that this is where I'm supposed to be going. Did you guys know I was supposed to be going here if you were following along? Probably if you were listening to the story, but here's a little question mark. Maybe if you were exploring the town, they'd be able to tell you. But this came from my playthrough the very first time by myself on my own. And I remember my fiance sitting here and watching this going, she's like, I don't understand what the fuck you're doing. I'm like, I wish I could tell you what I was doing. And look at this. I, like, move in between this guy. He just kind of moves. And then, so, like, trying to click on him and try to be like, hey, I want to answer your question mark. You literally have to do a double take and then back down in order to talk to him. Just bad game design. I just don't get it. Why are you people loving this? Is it the graphics? Is it the battle system? Is it the... No one's been able to tell me, or what little reviews I've been able to read online, most people just say, oh, the graphics are good. Oh, you know, the music's good. These loading times are fucking fantastic. That's what everybody's saying. These loading times are fucking fantastic. I don't get it. I've played high-quality games, HD, 1080p games, with faster loading times. And this is every time you enter or leave a tavern, anytime you enter or leave an area. And it's long. I'm sitting here, look at this. And then I still don't know what the fuck's going on. You can't see anything. There's fire going on in the distance, which is very pretty, but it's very hard for you to understand what's going on when you can barely see what's going on. Like, look at this. What's going on here? I see a zombie over there, so obviously I'm supposed to go over here and attack it. Well, guess what? I attacked it. And I attacked it again, and I killed it. Now, if you were playing with permadeath, you wouldn't want to... You'd really want to take your time. I'm rushing through this, guys. Remember, you're supposed to be kind of taking little itty-bitty steps. Or if you want to, you can run around like an idiot until you find something. I don't know what the fuck this is. They just said, here, stage for your fight. And guys, I've actually gotten a little farther than this. This is it. Like, I'm not showing you anything. This isn't still the prologue. This is the game. This is, ow, what the, a bug hit me. I didn't even see it because I can't see what's going on with this game. You can't see. And obviously this map, as you can see here, kind of shows you in squinty little icons where everything is. Look at when I move. Look, I'm getting attacked by something I don't even know. That's what I'm talking about, guys. How can people like this? Maybe some of you are looking at this and going, wow, this looks like a lot of fun. I'd really like... Okay. I'd really like to play this. But it's just frustrating for somebody like me. I'm not one of those people that likes to hack and slash and make his way through the game. But for God's sakes, I want to be able to see what the fuck I'm doing. I want to see what I'm doing, guys, please. Like, is that a zombie? Am I supposed to shoot that? Is that an enemy or an ally? I can't tell. If I zoom in on the map... Oh, what's that? Oh, nope, they don't look zombified to me, but you wouldn't be able to tell whether they're an enemy or not. So I'm going to go ahead and not attack them. And now I made the map a little bigger. I can see that there's a zombie up a little bit ahead of me, so I'm going to go up here. And why not try out that shotgun? I'll press square again, and nothing happened? Oh yeah, it's happening. It's just not doing a whole lot of damage. And even if I attack and miss, like if you attack too fast... Look at this. Okay, the wolf chased it down, and I grabbed it. But this is what I'm talking about, guys. How... I don't understand. Please, if anybody else has played this game, if anybody's watching this right now, please leave a comment in the description below. Tell me what it is about this game you love, because I think it's garbage. I do. And I'm so sorry to tell you guys that, because I love games. I love gaming. I've always loved gaming, gaming as a whole, and this has so much potential. It does. It's an RPG. It's got a little bit of tactical in it, which makes it a little more interesting. But I can't see where the fuck I'm supposed to go! I mean, Jesus, everything jumps around on the screen, and there's little bright lights, and you don't know the controls, and it hasn't taught you anything. And you can die here. This isn't the tutorial. If one of these zombies kills me, it kills me. And I'm still doing property damage in the midst of battle. The town is literally going to shit by a bunch of zombies eating everything, except for Werewolf Man over there, but I see that this guy needs more attention. But this is it. This is the game, and I'm just mashing the X button, and you can't do that. You're supposed to take it one step at a time, plan your attacks, have your party members. Annoying bugger, you know, and that's something else. This is supposed to be. It has comic in it, like it obviously. And look at that. I wanted to mention this too. I was hoping I'd find somebody like this. Doesn't that guy with the hatchet sitting there in front of the fire just look like he's jacking it? I mean. I know crisp animation, but if you literally looked at it the wrong way, he looks like he's jacking it next to that fire. And what exactly is his purpose? Oh, he's just, he can fix up pets. So if my pet got hurt, he could fix my pet, which is the Bad Wolf. And I think the Bad Wolf levels up. I don't know. It's hard enough to bring up my menu here. Yeah, he levels up, and I don't really know he's a familiar. I'm sure this game has really got a lot of potential if you really stick to your guns. But a lot of people within the first couple minutes are going to tell whether they're going to have a good time or a bad time with the game. And for guys, this for me was a bad game. Just a bad experience. I didn't have fun. I'm not having fun. I'm glad you can tell that I was able to kill all the zombies from this entire giant map because I couldn't. Do I go back inside? I better go to the tavern. Okay, so at least it tells you when you fuck up that, hey, you're fucking up. But honestly, here I am, just started out the game, I'm level 3, negative 221 gold. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to get gold. And notice here, it's so late in the evening now with the time changes, I'm running around like a crazy man burning light, just trying to find a goddamn tavern that I can't find. How on this map are you supposed to find the tavern? I give up. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'll never understand it. This game is garbage! So guys, I leave you with this. There are games out there that are amazing for some people. And for the people of you, who enjoy this game and love this game and don't want to hear it from anybody, I commend you. I really do. Being a big gamer, I love games, but this game just doesn't do it for me. It's really one of the most despicable games. If anybody asked me to please play test this, please try to beat it for my sake, even if they were a friend of mine, I would whack them upside of the head and be like, why did you ever think I would enjoy this? But obviously, because of the reviews it's getting a good job. So bravo, guys, for making this fantastic game that I utterly despise. If you liked this more of these, trust me, I have other games under my belt that I've played over the years that I have absolutely positively just despised. I had a bit of fun doing this because I thought about this the other night when I was at work. I'm like, man, that game I played last night, it literally infuriated me. This is not right. When I sit down to play a game, I want to enjoy it. And I played some shitty indie games before. Ones that were just completely buggy and didn't make any sense. And the problem is, this had a budget. This had a Kickstarter. This had time and development, and obviously a lot of work went into this. With the shell shading, the beautiful artwork, the game design. It's a very interesting concept. I think the battle system's fantastic. But geez, this is not for the faint of heart. This is for pro gamers who need to know what they are doing. Because anybody trying to go into this game who doesn't know that this is what it is going to have a miserable hard time. At least explain to everybody what this game is. I had no clue. I just saw Dragon Fin Soup. That sounds like a stupid game. Let me try to download it. And that's all it was. I feel bad for anybody who paid $20 for this and realized what the fuck this thing was. This is for pro strategy RPG players who are okay with going up one, up, and losing stuff as you're walking. Oh, look at that. I gained something. Don't know what. Other stuff's going on. Don't know what's going on. And I feel bad. I do. I feel bad because I want to love every single game on the planet, but there's going to be those ones out there that aren't. This seems beautiful. This seems well done. This seems like somebody had a dream in mind, but unfortunately it's not for me. So I apologize. I do. I feel bad. I legitimately feel bad. And I'm glad I got this for free because I would not pay a penny for this. Not 1 penny. Not one. Please leave your comments and descriptions and whatever in the videos below. Bring me to a different conclusion here. Tell me what you thought of the game if you've played it. tell me what I'm doing wrong, but honestly, playing it one by one by one by one is super boring, but then running around, I end up dying or getting attacked by something I don't even see, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be doing, and if anybody could tell me how to open up the options menu, for God's sakes, teach me how to open up the goddamn option menu, because it's nothing. Select does this, my analog sticks do that, my R2 brings up the map, and this one changes the screen, and R1 and L1 change those. So other than circle, which does nothing, and triangle, which does nothing, which in a lot of RPGs does, all I have is this damnable start menu that doesn't even have what I'm looking for. Oh, you know what? Do you notice that? I think you're supposed to click on the little yellow thing, and that's supposed to bring up this menu. Well, that's all great and all, but that still doesn't tell me how to play the game. That doesn't tell me the controls. So I literally have to back out of the menu. Well, guess what? There's no way to get back to the menu. Did you notice that too? There's no option for quitting. You literally have to go to your PlayStation and quit. You literally have to go here and quit game. That's the only way to go back to the menu, guys. So I'm done. I'm sorry. This is over 25 minutes now. I didn't want to make it this long. I really didn't. I just wanted to vent out, show you guys exactly what I was talking about, have a visual in order to see what in the world I was talking about, and hopefully understand the kind of stuff that I'm going through. This is just it's not fun. It's not fun. Please, I'd love to hear any kind of feedback. If you have the chance, I am a big gamer. I kind of want to redeem myself. I hate bashing games. I do, because games are wonderful. Games are awesome, and they're an outlet. They're a great way for you to be something completely different and go out there and just make your mind all woo. But this is not it for me. So go check out my other channel, EXP Gamers Official. Link is in the description below, and I'll bring it up here on the screen. Please click on it. I play video games and do video game walkthroughs for games that I do enjoy, and games that I have actually beaten before and had a good time with. A lot of those are we do some classic games, we do some other stuff, but feel free to check it out. And if you did like this video and want me to do more of these angry videos, trust me, I've got ones that I'm more angry about than this game. I've got games that I've played over the years that could just make me so on edge, I don't even want to think of it. It sickens me to think about playing them. This doesn't even top it. This is not the worst game I've ever played in my entire life. So please, give me some feedback, let me know what's going on, and thank God I'm doing videos again, because it has been so long since I put anything up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please check out this game, see if it's something for you. Go look at some other YouTube videos to see what other people are saying about the game, and just go. Feel free to tell me that I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope this is a crystal gem that's actually beautiful and amazing and is awesome, and I'm just playing it wrong. I hope to God there's something better than this, because this just isn't doing it. We'll see you guys next time. Look forward to more videos, and hope you enjoyed.